Alrighty, we're back with more McRaeathon 2022, and this time around we have DigitalDuck with Road Rash with level 1. I'll let you take it away, Duck.
Yep. So thanks for that. As you heard, this is Road Rash. This is the original Road Rash on the Mega Drive, not to be confused with Road Rash on the other platforms, which is a slightly different game. We're going to start by putting in our name, and our name is going to be, of course, we're going to go with McRae 2022, I think. Make it year specific.
Yeah, why not?
It's a bit slow to enter. There we go. Okay, so time will start when we select our first stage, and yeah, and then we're just going to race through all 5 stages, and then we'll be done. So start in 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this is Road Rash. It's a game where we drive on motorbikes and we punch people, and that's basically the entire game, and that's what makes it such a great game. So the game takes place over 5 levels and 5 locations on each level. It's different parts of California in the first game, I think. And for level 1 you drive on a 5-mile course, and then each level you go up adds another 2.5 miles. So for level 5 you'll be racing 15-mile courses. We're not going to get that far, we're just doing a level 1 run today, so we're just going to see each of the locations once. We're never going to earn enough money to buy new bikes, which is kind of what the gameplay loop. I nearly crashed into that car. Which is what the gameplay loop is all about. You win races, you buy bikes, which let you go faster, which let you win more races, until eventually you've got the fastest bike and you're winning the top level of races. Because these bike races are illegal, we will have some police attention at some point. You'll get a policeman on a bike come and try to knock you off. The best thing to do is just to ignore them, because they're quite slow, and we can ride faster than them. That guy had a stick. In fact, that guy was Viper.
There goes me.
Yeah. Always at the front of the pack.
Hey!
And yeah, so he has a stick, and you can, if someone swings a stick at you and you time it right, you can take it from them and then hit them back with it. But other than that, it's mostly just hold down the accelerator and steer, which I guess is, I don't know, it's the game. Where most of the fun from this game comes from is just the fact that it can be absolutely chaotic at times. So I've had lots of instances where I've been driving along and just seen an explosion of bikes in front of me, where like 6 of them have managed to hit the same car at the same time. But yeah, we're coming up to the finish line of the first track already. And one thing I always like to do when we reach the finish line is this. So as long as you cross the finish line, you don't actually have to be on your bike. So I like to crash just before we get to the finish line and finish in the air. It's much more fun. But yeah, we're talking before about how these games are revolutionary in their own ways, and Road Rash, I would say this is possibly the first actually 3D racing game. I mean, I know it's still using 2D sprites, and I know lots of other games have also been like the same style with a behind the camera view. But in all of those games, you stick to the road. There's actually like any height differences you have are purely cosmetic. But this is the first game that I can think of where you can actually go into the air, and that does affect your steering and your position. You can jump over cars. Oh, and he's just fallen off. So yeah, if you crash your bike, and that might happen, I think I can just about get through the first level without crashing though, but we'll see. Of course, now I've said that, I'm going to crash.
Famous last words, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't crash.
But yeah, if you fall off your bike for any reason, whether you crash or whether you get punched off, or you can even if you go around a corner too sharply, you can slide off, fall off, and if that happens, you go flying off your bike, and you have to run, and actually run towards your bike and get back on it again. Which
this is the ZX Spectrum version, isn't it?
No, this is the Mega Drive version. This wasn't on the Spectrum.
Sorry, Mega Drive. I don't know why I always think Spectrum any game you play for some reason.
No, this is far too colourful for the Spectrum.
Yeah, fair enough. So this is the Mega Drive version then. So there was a PS1 version, wasn't there?
Yeah, that's technically a different game.
And if I'm not mistaken, Road Redemption, which has been out quite a few years, that was basically like a modern remake of this, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
it wasn't exactly a modern remake, but it was replicating.
It's heavily inspired by it. Yeah. It's essentially similar to what Wreckfest is. To
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal, yeah, that's the one. Destruction Derby, that's the one.
Right.
Yeah, so it's basically trying to be the next game in the series, without actually being the next game in the series. And Road Redemption has its fun points.
I mean, what other game are you gonna play where you get to knock someone off a bike and feel happy about it?
I mean,
Really?
GTA. But
well, aside from that,
even then, that's not really the same because you don't have the.
Oh no! The only way you can knock someone off a bike in GTA is to actually just shoot them or whack them with a car. But in this game, you actually got like bats and stuff you can do, can't you? Or kick.
Yeah.
And you can just whack them off.
Yeah, one of the best things to do in this game is to find a bike and a passing car, and just give a well-timed kick.
Just bang, right, off you go, bye.
Because the kick doesn't actually do any damage, but because you can just knock them into things that do cause damage, it's much more satisfying. It's like if you poke someone and they fall over because you poked them.
Hey,
it's
down goes one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's kind of what, like, this game's satisfying. Like it's fun to lose in this game because of just the fact.
I can do it all again.
Just everything just is chaos all the time. There we go. We got it. Like the sheer amount of chaos. That's basically what this game is. It's more of a, like, obviously you've got full control and it's you have to get good at it to win, but it's fun just to watch what happens when you play.
I mean, it's never not going to be satisfying, really. Just going, bang, just knocking the guy to your right and to your left.
Yeah.
Just like, off you go. Just as well, the other thing that's satisfying is the connection between your bat, if you have one, your connection between the bat and the next rider over. The satisfaction when you go and you actually get a well-timed smack. It's like, oh, that was satisfying. I want to do that again.
Yeah.
So like you said, you deliberately lose, and you're like, I get to do it all again. Hey, I'm at the front. No, don't knock me off.
No, you tried to knock me off.
Is it just coincidence the guy at the front is named Viper, or did you actually name him?
It's just coincidence. He's always called Viper.
Oh, wow. Oh, you can knock police bikes off as well. Nice.
Yeah, in the first game you can't actually knock him off, unfortunately.
Do you get arrested if you do?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't let you. Like you can't. He's basically glued to his bike.
Ah.
But from the second game onwards, you could actually knock him off. So, yeah,
Hey. Tuck and roll for the end.
yeah, I love doing that. So we've already done three stages in.
And is it 5 stages? Did you say?
Yep. So we're already 60% of the way there. I nearly got. Okay, that's fine.
Just as a heads up, sorry, as a question about the game, how long does it take to beat this game from start to finish for you?
For the
full
all 5
full
levels,
game? Yeah.
it's about 2.5 hours.
Oh wow.
So as I was saying before, the levels get longer as you move up. So like level 1 is 5 miles, and then when you get to level 5, they're like 15 miles.
Oh blimey.
But you do get faster. You can buy faster bikes as you go, and you kind of need them. And there is one mechanic that this game, the original Road Rash, has that I don't think any other one does. And that's your character has a girlfriend, Natasha.
Ah.
And Natasha won't attack you unless you attack her first.
Ah, okay.
And if you attack her first, she actually targets you in future races.
Oh god.
Like she actually makes.
Hell hath like a woman scorned.
Yeah, exactly.
God, it's Murray Walker. Sorry, hell hath like a woman rammed. That's it. When Jonathan Palmer took somebody out, can't remember what year was it? It was a British touring car, and I don't know if anyone here has seen the clip in question, but yeah, Jonathan Palmer takes out a female racer. I can't remember what she's called, but he takes her out, and then she gets out, and she's really, really annoyed, like proper frustrated. She walks over to his car, rips his door open, starts giving him what for, pointing the finger and everything. You just hear Murray Walker say, "Hell hath like a woman rammed." Yeah, classic Murray Walker lines. God bless him, but at least we got stuff like that. But it just reminds me a lot of that, to be honest. Oh dear. So is Natasha right behind you then? Because her name's on the screen.
Yeah, so it shows the right hand name shows you which biker is closest to you.
Ah.
So right now it's Viper.
Hey. Just out of curiosity, is there rubber banding in this? What'd you say?
I think it's a bit more complicated in this. I don't think it actually like calculates all of the riders at the same time.
Ooh.
So I think if there's only like 8 that can actually be in the world at once, and it kind of spawns them in as you overtake them. So there's kind of rubber banding in that sense, but also it's like, while they're actually in the world, I don't think there is.
Rude Boy's just been punched. I love that. First person, plonk.
Yeah, it's
Straight away, just get out of the way. Bang.
Always got to do it. It's a ritual. It's like that and crashing at the end. So, yeah,
Like the sacred crash.
Yeah. So this is actually the last race. So we're almost already done. You can see I don't know if you've noticed yet, but where the speedometer is, there is a distance counter. Shows you how far you've gone. And as I say, because these races are about 5 miles long, you'll see the finish line roughly when it starts on 5. It'll be 05 something. It slightly varies for each race. Just got a kick there from Sid. Yeah, so I'm actually worried we're not going to win this race.
Dun, dun, dun.
So,
Do it for the marathon, Duck.
we
Come
d-
on.
So you don't actually have to win every race to get through to the next round. You have to be in the top 4. I don't know why 4, but that's what the requirement is for passing. So I kind of do need to get in front of this guy, in front of Biff, and I'd like to be a bit further ahead for security, but it doesn't look like I'm going to make it. But 4th will be good enough that will get me through to the thing, and that's time. So McRae 2022, and then we get our cutscene to let us know that we've moved on to level 2.
Bloody hell, I'm fast. Piper wins, yes! I want one. Obviously, it's my AI. It's my fake right hand man. Oh, very nice, Doc, very nice. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed that one just as much as we did. Obviously, be sure to go ahead and check out Duck's channel. I know you do quite a various amount of runs, not just racing, but you do quite a few different ones, don't you?
Yeah, I tend to just pick up random games and run them and then get bored and pick up something else.
But with that being said though, we are going to head into a quick intermission. Just before we do that though, just want to quickly say, be sure to donate to the charity. We're currently at €200. It'd be fantastic if we can get to the 250 mark before the end of the marathon. It's already been an absolutely spectacular event in terms of donations anyway. But coming up next, like I said, we've got an intermission, but when we come back, we will have F1 2014, the scenario mode easy difficulty by Axington 123. So stick around for that, and we'll be back very soon. So see you shortly.